Mr. Speaker, this is a very, very important matter. It's a matter of national importance, Mr. Speaker. This is a matter that is touching the lives of Kenyans, Mr. Speaker. Members are saying we discuss this matter now. Now, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I seek your indulgence, Mr. Speaker, on this matter because, Mr. Speaker, if this does not happen, Mr. Speaker, Kenyans will not know whether we are guarding them against what they are going through, Mr. Speaker. We are saying that we want time to discuss, dissect, and the chairman of the Health Committee, Dr. Pokose, must be present in the House and tell Kenyans what is the progress on this matter, Mr. Speaker, and how it is being implemented, by who, and which means, and how Kenyans are benefiting, whether Kenyans have gotten value for their money. All that must be discussed in this House today, Mr. Speaker. We want to know Sha, Shiv, Shu, Shi, all of them, Speaker, all of them.
Gadhoni wa Muchomba.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I personally went to various hospitals after I got a lot of calls from my voters on matters to do with the denial to access to health. I went to 2 hospitals that are mission run, 1 public referral hospital and 1 level 2 hospital. And I interacted with the patients and I gathered there is a big problem. Whereas we sat here like majority leader says and we passed these laws, personally I did not pass them because I had issues with one of them. We must appreciate that you don't bring a new law and rush to implement the law without involving the stakeholders. When I went to those hospitals, Mr. Speaker, one of the hospitals told me and confessed to me that they are owed over 200 million by the former NHIF. And therefore they have a problem. I mean, how do you tell me to continue treating patients under a new program and you've not sorted my previous debts? Most hospitals, by the way, the ones that are rejecting patients, they are rejecting patients because they feel that honestly, somebody needed to come out very clearly and tell them, we are migrating. But are we migrating with your debts? Are we migrating with your problems that we have not sorted under former NHIF? So this is the problem, Mr. Speaker. From this debate, they're waiting to hear how are they going to be treated tomorrow in hospitals, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, when I went to one of the hospitals, I found a patient who was withdrawn from the ward, only to go and queue out for dialysis at 6 a.m. from the ward. And I visited that hospital at 4 p.m. here in Nairobi. And I found that patient in the queues waiting. And he told me the reason why he has been waiting from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. in the day, it is because, Mr. Speaker, the messages that were supposed to be sent from SHA so that he can be embodied for services were not being accepted. We must tell it as it is. This new program is a total confusion, it's a total mess. Our people don't know what to do, and we must go back to the drawing board. But for now, let us withdraw these processes.
Mr. Speaker, having said that, I want to thank Honorable Honorable Dr. Lilian Gogo for bringing this before the House. And Mr. Speaker, I just want to say that under Article 43 of our Constitution, it provides for the right to health to the highest attainable standard of healthcare, including reproductive healthcare. And legal framework, a new legal framework that replaces NHIF, and we passed 4 bills. And Mr. Speaker, I was in the House when those bills were being passed. I was especially opposed to certain parts of that bill, but that is now what under the bridge we have a new legal framework. If you are an excellent person at monitoring and evaluation, you cannot say within a month that we can see the benefits. So yes, we will probably see the benefits much later. However, we can see photos of people who are in hospitals who are struggling to access health care. Those with renal issues, those who are cancer patients. And Mr. Speaker, even though I know Honorable Ichungwa is actually castigating a lot of the members who he says are pushing propaganda, as he's saying one. I don't know who that is, since I'm not too sure about, I'm not very keen on the politics of the mountain. But Mr. Speaker, what I want to say is that we need to acknowledge that there are very serious transition issues over this. Over this. And Mr. Speaker, if we lose a life, we can never regain it. I have a person who is very close to me who is undergoing cancer treatment right now and will not receive any treatment unless there's pre-authorization of payment. And Mr. Speaker, if me I'm at the place where I am, maybe because they are able to do that, because we, for different factors we can. But the cries we are getting from our own constituencies, the cries we are getting from ordinary Kenyans is telling you that there's a huge problem with the transition. And this transition was not done efficiently. What I would want to encourage the chairman of the Committee of Health is, one, please do a kamkunji for members of parliament. I am a lawyer and I was here when this was passed. And a lot of us would want to sit here and pretend that we understand and know. Me, there are a lot of things I don't understand about this, and I passed this law here. What about ordinary Kenyans? Do an urgent kamkunji for members of parliament so they understand what this new system is all about. Number two, we need to actually stop most of the things we are doing in this country so that members of the public understand and know how they can access healthcare. Because healthcare should be the most primary, right for everybody. Because if I'm already dead, how are you helping me? How will it be of benefit to me if I'm already dead? Even if you were to compensate, I will already be dead. So really, I think we need to take this issue more seriously than we are. Let us listen to the cries of Kenyans. If the health system is not working, a lot of the poor people can't access healthcare system, there is a problem. And Honorable Majority Leader, please listen. Please, the transition is not working well. Please take this and inform whoever needs to be informed that they need to take urgent action. The transition is not working well.